If you're watching this on YouTube and you have a question, comment, suggestion, or just want to find out more information about this product, the link is provided below. Also remember to subscribe, like, and share my videos. Hello again, I'm Rodney Reynolds with 3DGameMan.com and welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at the SilverStone DS380 small form factor case. It comes in this detailed box with lots of pictures, features, and specifications about it. Now let's open it up and see what's inside. It's packaged very well between two pieces of quality styrofoam. There is one at the top and another one at the bottom. And the case itself comes in this plastic bag. Included is a user's manual, a bag of screws for installing the drives, drive labels, a drive bag cover, a support bar for a long video card, little clip here for organizing the cables, their logo, and I'll explain that in just a minute, as well as two keys. This is a small form factor case, but it's really unlike anything else that's currently on the market because its main focus is storage. You can fit up to 12 drives on the inside of this. As you can see, the outside is entirely black, but they didn't paint the inside, and the main reason for that is to keep the costs down. And what's the point anyway? There's no window. It's mainly comprised of steel, so it's very rigid, but they do have a brushed aluminum front door and of course bits of plastic all over it. It is fairly compact at 211 by 285 by 360 millimeters. At the top they have a ventilation hole, and actually this is for the Power Supplies intake fan, and they do include a very high quality magnetic dust filter. The lock for the front door is on the right side. Here's the power button, which by the way can be locked, as well as the hard drive and power LED. There are two LEDs on the inside but a single one on the outside. Actually, brightness for this can be adjusted. I'll show you that in just a minute. Now remember that logo? Well, they don't have a logo at all on this case. No branding if you don't want, but if you do want branding, well, you can just install their logo here on the front, and they do include double-sided tape for that. Okay, so on the inside of the door is where you can lock the power button and adjust the LED brightness. To lock the power button, just slide this all the way across. To adjust the LED brightness, just move this up and down. Now I should mention that you cannot reposition this door, so you can't take it from this side and swing it on the other side. As well, this door is not held in place with magnets, rather by friction. They include two USB 3 ports, a microphone jack, and the headphone jack. Here's the power button. Just below that is the reset button. These are the LEDs for hard drive activity and power. As well, they include 8 hot-swappable drive bays. And you can install either a 2.5-inch or 3.5-inch drive in each of these. To remove the drive tray, just pinch on either side and pull it out. Note though that these are plastic. They're not steel or aluminum. Once you've installed the drive, just slide it back into place. On the left side, they include two 120mm intake fans and this removable dust filter. But the right side panel is plain. At the back of the case, at the very top, is where an SFX Power Supply gets installed, so this case will not fit standard ATX power supplies. Ventilation holes, two ventilated expansion slots, and here is where the motherboard's I/O shoe plate would get installed. They include one 120mm exhaust fan, and as well, if you want to secure this case, you can with a Kensington lock. Now, if you want to open this case, you'll need to remove two regular screws, but those are on the right side panel. Now, this case fits DTX and Mini-ITX form factor motherboards, and as you can see, well, things are pretty cramped on the inside, and that's to be expected because of its size. But this entire hard drive cage system can be removed by taking off 6 screws. 4 here, and 2 more at the bottom. And with it removed, it gives you a lot more space. Now at the back right is where you would install the motherboard. As well, you can install a very long video card in this case. Very impressive. Up to 11 inches long or 4.38 inches wide, and cooler height is 57 millimeters. Now you can install 8 drives in the hot swappable drive bays at the front of the case, but you can also install 4 more 2.5-inch drives here at the back of the case, and by the way, this can also be removed. Now at the back of the hot-swappable drive bays, you'll find a number of connectors, the serial ATA and SAS data connectors, 2 power connectors, and 2 fan headers. Note how they go all the way down to the very bottom. Now I'm not sure why they went with these old school capacitors, but be very careful not to hit them. At the bottom they include 4 rubber feet. Finally, have a listen to the stock cooling. This is not your average small form factor case, not by any means. Its main focus, of course, is on storage. So, if that's what you're looking for in a small form factor case, I think you've found it. The overall look is excellent. The build quality is great. Lots of excellent features. They include 3 120mm fans, dust filters, tons and tons of places to install drives, and then some. Remember, you can install either a DTX or a Mini-ITX motherboard on the inside. Now, with that being said, you're probably wondering, what motherboard out there actually has so many data ports on it? Well, there's only a few right now, but they are coming. Now, I'm being really picky here, but it would have been nice if you could swing the door from the other side. Also, if the inside was painted black, well, that would have been sweet. And also, those drive trays at the front are plastic. I would have liked to have seen steel or aluminum because they're going to get a fair amount of use. It's wonderful to see innovation, and this case has a very unique design. Overall, this is a kick-ass product. Until next time, take care. How do you think this product stacks up? To vote, head on over to 3dgameman.com, and while you're there, check out the pricing.